Hello and welcome to Lawrence Cardinal Sports as our girls varsity soccer team takes on West Windsor Plainsboro South. Lawrence is taking control of the ball early off the center. Moving the ball downfield when West Windsor picks it up. West Windsor controlling the ball now, trying to drive down towards the Lawrence goal, but Lawrence defense blocks that. And we've got a tripping call there on West Windsor. Lawrence will be taking the kick. That's number 7, Jennifer Zoll, taking the kick. And it's a fine kick. Picked up by West Windsor. West Windsor trying to clear the ball and get it across the center line, which they do. Lawrence chasing after it, and they'll play the ball back to the goalie. Ball is cleared quickly. 2 girls go down on that play. See which way the refs call it, and it looks like the ball will go to West Windsor. West Windsor puts the ball into play. Lawrence defense getting there as quickly as possible. West Windsor still controlling the ball.
Have a good night, all right? I'll see you. Sorry.
Here comes a kick in towards the 18, and it rolls out of bounds. Jennifer Zoll going to be putting her foot to good use again, as she'll be taking the goal kick. And there's the kick. Gets out towards the center field line. Lawrence maintains control of the ball under heavy pressure from West Windsor. Here comes the ball up the far side. And shot on goal is deflected by the West Windsor goalie. West Windsor getting the ball out of there, heading up the far side line. Lawrence putting it back down the same line. Looks like number 6, Lisa Smith, was bringing the ball down the far side line. Kicked out of bounds by West Windsor. Now number 9, Lauren Jodoin, will be taking the throw in. Ball in the near corner will roll out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for West Windsor Plainsboro South. Lawrence has been keeping the ball at the West Windsor end for a good portion of this early action. That bodes well for the outcome of this game. There's the goal kick. And the ball doesn't get very far. Heading out towards the outside line, ball goes out of bounds, and that should be a throw in for Lawrence. Well, my mistake. Off the foot of Lawrence, brought in by West Windsor, but Lawrence is there to bring it in towards the West Windsor goal. West Windsor clears the ball. And a lot of loose ball action. Lawrence regains control. Give and go, picked off by the West Windsor defense. Ball rolls out of bounds. Lawrence will take a throw in. There goes the ball. Play is broken up by West Windsor. Now they'll kick it up the line and roll out of bounds again. There's the throw by number 10, Nell Evans. Ball's kicked out of bounds by West Windsor. Number 21, Morgan Frank, will take the throw. West Windsor gets the ball out of the immediate vicinity. Give and go on their part. They advance the ball past the center line. And we've got A little bit of interaction there by a Lawrence player, number 19. That's Yasmin Hichachi. And that quickly, the ball is back down towards the West Windsor goal. West Windsor trying to play the ball out of their goal area. Maintaining control. And Lawrence will send the ball back down into the West Windsor end, but it rolls out of bounds. Lawrence with the throw in. There's a nice strong throw in towards the 18. Ball is fielded by the goalie, who I assume will be kicking it. And Lawrence picks up the ball. Back into the 18, and here's the West Windsor goalie again. Another kick from the goalie. Doesn't get too far. Lawrence brings it back into their end of the field. And kicked out of bounds by West Windsor. You're watching LTPS TV, the Cardinal Sports Network on Comcast Channel 19 and Verizon Channel 37. Our Lawrence Varsity Girls Soccer team, the Lawrence Lady Cardinals, currently taking on West Windsor Plainsboro South here at home. Lawrence advancing the ball down the sideline, but picked off by West Windsor as they scramble for control of the ball. Ball's pushed in towards the middle. And a shot on goal is good. We've got a goal for Lawrence. Lawrence scores the first goal of the game. That looked like number 22, Sarah Berardi, with the goal. She's a sophomore here at Lawrence. Plays forward and just added another goal to her resume. Cardinals up 1-0 over the West Windsor Plainsboro South girls team. West Windsor trying to move the ball around, make something happen, and trying to make that goal back up. Ball's kicked wide, picked up on the far side. And West Windsor seems to be doing a good job moving the ball around right now. But the Lawrence defense is closing in on them. And there it is, picked off by Lawrence. Now Lawrence will go on the attack. Picked off by West Windsor. They'll play it off to the far side of the field and move into Lawrence territory. The Lawrence midfielders pick that one off in no time. Lawrence trying to get the ball out of the area, and there it goes. That's number 22, Sarah Berardi, on the far side. Trying to see if she can get another goal today. Played by number 1, Kelsey Holt, on the far side. Centers the ball, but it crossed the line before she got her foot to it, so that will be a goal kick for West Windsor Plainsboro South. Substitutions. There's the kick. And Lawrence player goes down. Looks like it'll be a kick for Lawrence outside the 18, but still within striking range. It's possible for a goal on this one. Number 17, Vicky Wierbowitz, will be taking the kick. And she crosses it. Try for a head ball there, but could not put it in the goal. West Windsor goalie picks it up. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Off the foot of Lawrence. Looks like it'll be a West Windsor throw. West Windsor moving the ball around as Lawrence tries to take it away from them. Cross over to the near side. Lawrence defense getting a little bit of action finally. They've been keeping the ball up at the other end of the field so much the Lawrence defense has not had a whole lot of time working with the ball. West Windsor trying to do something about that as they bring it into the far corner. And ball rolls out of bounds. I believe we got a push called on Lawrence though. Players will set up for a penalty kick. West Windsor will be putting the ball back into play. There's the kick. In comes the ball, and it's cleared by Lawrence. No, Lawrence couldn't clear it. Well, the referee's not happy with that play. And West Windsor will get another kick here. Looks like 00 Sarah Hatfield in goal today. There's the shot. And it's off to the left. Out of bounds. Lawrence will bring the ball in with a goal kick. Number 7, Jennifer Zoll setting up for the goal kick. Looking for an open player, and there goes the kick. Fine kick up towards the middle of the field. Taken away by West Windsor as they come back on the attack, but Lawrence is all over them that time. Ball heads towards the sideline, and it'll be out on Lawrence. West Windsor with a throw in. Ball goes out of bounds again. Once again, West Windsor will throw the ball in. As the players struggle to take control of the ball. Lawrence currently in possession. Let's see how that goes. Now tide turns and West Windsor's got the ball, but it rolls out of bounds. There comes the ball into play. West Windsor is still keeping it in the Lawrence end of the field. Fancy footwork there by number 11, Emily Miho. Ball rolls out of bounds, and it'll be a West Windsor throw in. Short throw. Kicked out of bounds by Lawrence. Another throw in for West Windsor.
My laces just got ripped. Now I have
Lawrence picks it off, and now it's Lawrence on the attack. Number 1, Kelsey Holt, bringing the ball downfield, crosses it, but too far out in front of number 2, Kelly Collins, for Collins to do anything about it. And the West Windsor Plainsboro South goalie will throw the ball out of the area. Couldn't quite settle it down, and Lawrence is there to try and take it away. Kicked out of bounds by West Windsor. Substitutions. And here comes the throw in by Lawrence. Lawrence trying to put it into the goal, but ball rolls out of bounds. Looks like this will be a corner kick with number 1 Kelsey Holt taking the kick. I believe this is the first corner kick of the game. Had several goal kicks. First corner kick. And the ball hooks out of bounds. So West Windsor Plainsboro South will be taking a goal kick. Looks like the goalie herself will be taking the kick. And here's the kick. Doesn't get too far. And they've got both teams going after the ball as it advances back down towards the Lawrence goal. Lawrence turns it around. There's a kick up the sidelines by number 11, Emily Miho. Rolls out of bounds. West Windsor will take it. Throw in, bring it in, and Lawrence recovers the ball. Nice pass up the middle. But the ball rolls into the waiting clutches of the West Windsor goalie. Goalie clears the ball. Headed back down towards West Windsor goal. Play by the far sidelines, flirting with the sideline, but kept it inbounds. But the kick towards the center rolls across the line. That will be a corner kick for Lawrence. Can't quite make out who's going to be taking the kick. There comes the ball. And the defense from West Windsor doing quite well. Fancy footwork there by number 7. Picked off by Lawrence. Lawrence will cross to the far side. And the ball rolls across the end line. This will set up another corner kick for Lawrence. There's the kick. And picked off by the West Windsor goalie. Ball's cleared. Settled down by West Windsor. West Windsor advancing the ball across the center line. Heading down towards the far corner, but picked off. Loose ball picked up by West Windsor and kicked down the field. No clear advantage to either team at this moment as they go back and forth. Lawrence finally manages to clear the ball across the line, and it's picked up right away by West Windsor. Now Lawrence with the ball, kicked downfield, rolling out towards the corner and picked up by the West Windsor goalie. There's a drop kick by the goalie, headed back into play by Lawrence, passed up towards the center, and we've got, perfect opportunity there. That was number 11, Emily Miho, with the shot on goal, but picked up by the West Windsor Plainsboro goalie. There's a kick from the goalie. Ball is cleared by West Windsor. Picked up by number 19, Yasmin Hachicha. And played back across the center line, back and forth. fairly even game here, other than the goal, as control of the ball seems to go back and forth between the two teams. Ball is rolled out of bounds. Substitutions going on. Morgan Frank in for Lawrence. There's a throw in for Lawrence. Ball is kicked out of bounds by West Windsor again. Looks like number 5, Julia Farinetta, will be throwing it in. There's the throw. No one there. Picked up by West Windsor. They'll clear the ball. And right out of bounds it goes again. Lawrence with the throw. This time off the foot of Lawrence. It rolls out of bounds, and it'll be a West Windsor throw. There's the throw in. Pass to the outside line. But it made it across the line. And it'll be a Lawrence throw in as we hold for more substitutions. Lisa Smith will be taking the throw in for Lawrence. There's the throw. And she is swarmed by West Windsor players. West Windsor will be taking a kick here. Here's the kick. And West Windsor player goes down once again. West Windsor will be taking a kick on this play. Quick kick. West Windsor trying to work with short passes here. Play is broken up by Lawrence. Lawrence bringing the ball back down the field. But West Windsor gets a piece of it and back towards the Lawrence goal. Ball rolls out of bounds. Looked like it was off the foot of West Windsor. So it'll be a Lawrence throw in. There's the throw. And the ball moves back down the other side. Returned back across the center line by Lawrence. Lawrence tried to get it centered in there. Looked like it just crossed over the line right before she could get her foot on it. Got a kick by West Windsor. They'll try and set something up coming up the middle. Lawrence is there to apply pressure. Now we got a loose ball with lots of girls chasing after it, and it gets kicked out of bounds. Should be a throw in for West Windsor. Here's the throw, and kicked right back out of bounds again. More substitutions. See number 18, Victoria Resnikoff coming in, along with number 17, Vicky Wibritz. Number 6, Lisa Smith will take a little break. Head ball goes out of bounds, and that'll be a Lawrence throw in. There's the throw, but ball rolls right back out of bounds. Another throw in for Lawrence. There goes the ball. Headed down towards the West Windsor goal now. Cross. kicked out of the area by West Windsor, and they'll go on the attack now. West Windsor moving the ball around quite a bit. And the ball will roll out of bounds. That will be a throw in for Lawrence, I believe. Number 10, Nell Evans with the throw. Ball's played up the near side, and back towards the middle. Lawrence gets across the center line, but the ball is taken away very quickly by the West Windsor Plainsboro South defense. And a whistle on that play. It would be a kick for West Windsor. And they'll set up for the kick. It's a short pass. West Windsor still controlling the ball. Couldn't quite settle that one down, and Lawrence will pick off the pass. West Windsor takes it away. But the Lawrence defense is quick to get in there. Finally gets the ball cleared. You see in the background there, the Cardinal cheerleaders are out to support the team today. Always nice to have the cheerleaders join us. West Windsor sends the ball out towards the center. Picked off by Lawrence. And rolls towards the sideline. Lawrence will keep it in bounds. Lawrence advancing the ball into the West Windsor territory finally. West Windsor's been applying a lot of pressure lately to Lawrence. Ball will roll out of bounds off the foot of Lawrence. West Windsor throw in. There's the throw. And Lawrence will move the ball back down towards the West Windsor goal now. In towards the 18. Rolls across the center of the goal and out of bounds. Lawrence with a throw in here. Looks like Nell Evans will be taking the throw. There's the throw. And it's a good throw right in towards the middle of the field. And shot by Lawrence, goes wide. Rolls out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick for West Windsor Plainsboro South. West Windsor goalie once again taking the kick. Doesn't get very far and right into Lawrence. Another goal scoring opportunity here, but all bottled up by the West Windsor defense. Ball will roll out of bounds off the foot of Lawrence, and that gives throw in to West Windsor. West Windsor bottled up down there in the corner, but they get it out right across the middle, and there's once again Lawrence with the ball centered into the 18 over the heads of the Lawrence offense. Shot in towards goal. And the goalie dives on it. Stop that one from becoming another goal. Excellent play by the West Windsor goalie. There's a kick. And a good kick by the West Windsor goalie. She's found her second wind here apparently. West Windsor trying to move the ball out of the area. Lawrence trying to stop them. Once again, pretty evenly matched as the ball doesn't seem to be moving one way or the other much. West Windsor starting to show a little bit of progress. Yes, they get it across the center line, but right away there's Lawrence to return the favor. Ball will roll out of bounds off the foot of Lawrence. West Windsor throw in. There's the throw. Ball is crossed by Lawrence. We'll play it back. And shot up the near side of the field. Kelsey Holt down there in the far corner with the ball, trying to make something happen. Kicked out of bounds over the end line by West Windsor Plainsboro South, setting up another goal kick. Looks like Holt will be taking the kick as she lines up. And here's the kick. It's high and a little bit behind the goal. Unfortunately, that one went out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick for West Windsor Plainsboro South. West Windsor goalie once again taking the kick. It's a short kick to the fullback. And the Lawrence offense is right there already. Kelsey Holt applying a lot of pressure, but West Windsor finally gets the ball out of the area. Not very far though, as Lawrence takes the ball away, and they'll play it back in towards the West Windsor goal. And in the far corner, shot towards the middle. Picked off by West Windsor as they head the ball back down towards the Lawrence goal. Across the center line, over towards the sideline. Kick up the line by Lawrence, and now Lawrence back on the attack. West Windsor advancing the ball towards the Lawrence goal. The ball will roll out of bounds off the foot of West Windsor. Lawrence will be taking the throw. Number 10, Nell Evans with the ball. Well into the first half here, and Lawrence leads West Windsor Plainsboro South 1-0. Here's the throw by Evans. Ball will roll out of bounds. This time West Windsor with a throw in. Out of bounds and thrown in again by West Windsor. There's a kick. Evans tries to clear the ball. And it'll go out of bounds. Here comes West Windsor, the throw in. Play is broken up by Lawrence. Picked off by West Windsor and sent back in towards the goal. Can't seem to control it though. Now we got a high ball rolling out of bounds over the end line. That will bring up a corner kick for Lawrence. No, I'm sorry, not a corner kick, a goal kick for Lawrence. There's the kick. Ball settled by Lawrence. Pass over to the far side. Advance down the line. And it looks like it'll roll out of bounds. That will bring up a throw in for West Windsor. There's a throw. Gets through a couple of people there. Lawrence with the ball now. Heading back down towards the West Windsor goal. West Windsor defense there to stop them though. Cross to the far side, gets away from Lawrence. West Windsor will kick the ball out of bounds. Should bring up a throw in for Lawrence. There's the throw. Lawrence will play the ball back, then move down the sideline, cross over towards the middle. Loose ball going in through the center, and picked up by the West Windsor goalie. Kick brings it out towards midfield. Lawrence trying to send it right back in towards the West Windsor goal. And the ball will roll out of bounds off the foot of Lawrence. It'll be a West Windsor Plainsboro South throw-in. We'll hold for a moment for substitutions. And there's the throw by West Windsor. Pass across to the fullback in the center. Lawrence there to try and take the ball away. Lawrence back in scoring opportunity. Shot goes wide. Ball will roll out of bounds, and West Windsor Plainsboro South looks like they will be defending against a corner kick here. That must have been off the foot of West Windsor. Lawrence with another scoring opportunity here as they go for another corner kick. There's the kick. Strong kick right in towards the middle. Cleared by West Windsor. Lawrence breaks up that play. West Windsor gets another foot on it, heads it back up towards the Lawrence goal. And Lawrence defense has none of that. Ball kicked in towards the 18. Goalie comes out of the box. Can't pick it up with her hands there, but she manages to kick it out of the area. Ball rolls towards the sideline and out of bounds. This will be a throw in for West Windsor. There's the throw. Player on the far side of the field. Lawrence kicks it back towards the West Windsor side. Lawrence still advancing the ball. All the way down by the goal line now, and it'll roll out of bounds off the foot of Lawrence. Goal kick for West Windsor. Once again, the West Windsor goalie setting up for the goal kick. Here's the kick. Ball will roll out of bounds. Looks like it'll be West Windsor throw in. There's the ball back in play. Lawrence trying to get the ball headed the right direction, but it's kicked out of bounds by West Windsor. Throw in for Lawrence. There's the throw. Off the foot of Lawrence. This will be a throw in for West Windsor. There's the throw. Lawrence gets a foot on it, heads it back towards the West Windsor goal. Kelly Collins over there in the corner trying to get the ball in towards the center. Couldn't quite make that happen. The ball rolls out of bounds off the foot of West Windsor Plainsboro South. It'll set up another corner kick for Lawrence, with Kelsey Holt taking the kick. There's the kick. Across the middle of the field, and it's in. We've got our second goal in the first half of this game. Lawrence now leads 2-0. Goal by number 14, Evelyn Duprovich. She's a sophomore from Lawrence, and plays both midfield and forward. And now she's got a goal to call her own. There's the center by West Windsor. They'll play the ball back before Lawrence can get there. Kick it off to the side and rolls out of bounds. Possession goes to Lawrence as they throw the ball in. Throw-in's a little long, and West Windsor ends up with the ball. Taken away by Lawrence. Lawrence on the far side. Ball rolls across towards the goal, and another scoring opportunity there, just barely hooked out by West Windsor. And there's the whistle for halftime, as Lawrence leads over West Windsor Plainsboro South, score of 2-0. You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network on LTPS TV as the Lawrence Cardinals take on West Windsor Plainsboro South. And there's the start of the second half.
Yeah, all right. I'll talk to Coach. I'll have them call first.
Okay.
Hi. I'll try again. All right. Just ignore it.
And Lawrence was on the attack, but quickly picked off by West Windsor.
How's your weekend?
West Windsor trailing 2-0 in this game, as the Lawrence girls have been able to find the net twice so far. Lawrence on the advance as the sun begins to set. That can be a bit of a problem for any ball that gets up in the air, as it can get lost in the sun.
What time is our meeting? I think it may have been 11 o'clock.
West Windsor maintaining control of the ball, but Lawrence breaks up the play momentarily. Well, no one has control of that one. And finally, Lawrence gets a foot on it. Stopped right away by West Windsor. Lawrence with another kick. Once again to West Windsor. Lawrence takes the ball away.
Are you playing football? Me and Winter.
And West Windsor will stop the forward momentum. Lawrence with the ball again. Kick down towards the 18, but the West Windsor goalie is right there to pick it up. There's the kick. Ball's out past the midfield. Lawrence defense taking their time clearing the ball. Ball taken away by West Windsor. To no avail. Ball will roll out of bounds. West Windsor with the throw in. There's the throw. And ball played over towards the side. Will go out of bounds again. West Windsor with another throw in. There's the throw. Kicked out of bounds by Lawrence for another West Windsor throw in.
I mean, your bone feels healthy, so it might just be that you just...
A lot of girls warming up in the background here, getting ready for their chance on the field. There's the throw by West Windsor. Ball is kicked out of the area by Lawrence. Going for the far side of the field. West Windsor hustles to keep the ball in play. Played back across the line. They're giving Lawrence time to get there. And West Windsor goalie will put the ball back into play. Fancy footwork by the West Windsor team. West Windsor team has been doing very good at controlling and moving the ball. They just been unable to find the back of the net. Lawrence, on the other hand, has had a bit more of a running game. And when they get it near the goal, they have been able to put it in the back of the net. And that was a call, I believe, against West Windsor. I could be mistaken. Both teams set up, waiting for the kick. And here comes the ball. Right into the danger zone for Lawrence. Knocked out of the area pretty quickly, and now Lawrence trying to advance the ball up the field. Ball will roll out of bounds. Be another throw in for West Windsor. There's the throw. Ball's kicked out of bounds, this time off the foot of West Windsor, so it'll be a Lawrence throw in. Number 19, Yasmin Hachicha with the throw. Ball played across the field by West Windsor. Slowing the pace of the game down a little bit. Lawrence trying to get it moving again. And kicked up the field. Returned right away by West Windsor. West Windsor on the attack now as they'll cross the center line. Play broken up by Lawrence. Pass by Lawrence out to the near line. And the ball will roll out of bounds. Possession will go to West Windsor with the throw in. There's the throw. West Windsor trying to move the ball across the field. And now bringing it up the line. Ball will roll out of bounds. No, they keep it in bounds. Lawrence returning the ball the other direction. And loose ball is kicked over to the far side, or the near side, the near side by West Windsor. Lawrence still applying the pressure, but not making a whole lot of progress at the moment, as West Windsor will take the ball down towards midfield. They get it across the line. And Lawrence unable to stop the give and go here as West Windsor comes the whole way down the field. Ball's finally cleared by Lawrence. Rolls out of bounds off the foot of West Windsor. And we'll have a throw in for Lawrence. Ball rolls out of bounds off the foot of West Windsor again. Another throw for Lawrence. Try something different here. A nice long throw towards the center line. West Windsor applying pressure immediately. And they'll take the ball away. West Windsor back on the attack, but stripped away by Lawrence. Ball kicked over towards the side and right back in by Lawrence. Off the foot of West Windsor, ball will roll out of bounds. There's the throw in, and Lawrence gets another piece of that one. West Windsor on the attack now as they cross the center line. Ball's kicked well down the field. And Sarah Hatfield is there to make that go away in a hurry. Drop kick by Hatfield. Across the midfield line. Picked up by Lawrence. Cross towards the center. Now ball being played up the near line. Picked off by West Windsor. They'll bring it over towards the center. Lawrence bringing the ball back across the center line. And working the far side, cross towards the center. It'll roll out of bounds.
She does do some jumping.
Looks like it'll be a goal kick for West Windsor.
I'm good for tomorrow.
As she's been doing all game, the West Windsor goalie will be taking the kick. Lawrence moves the ball around.
Okay.
What did he do to
Kick by West Windsor, puts the ball up in the air. Lawrence will settle it. Picked off by West Windsor.
He was like making me do like a song reaction.
And once again by Lawrence, as Lawrence is getting close to goal scoring opportunity here. Ball's kicked in towards the 18 and right into the waiting arms of the West Windsor Plainsboro goalie. There's the kick. Ball comes out towards the midfield line. And suddenly Lawrence is on the defense, but right back up the field it goes. West Windsor returns it, and Lawrence with the ball. Not sure how the ref's going to call that one. It looked like it was off both of them at the same time as it rolled out of bounds. Looks like Lawrence will be taking the throw. Substitutions. Number 6, Lisa Smith into the game. There's the throw.
Morgan, all right? What happened? You all right?
And it's up in the far corner. Looks like the defender got the better of the Lawrence offense.
Yeah, she is.
And a little bit too much physical action there on the part of Lawrence. We'll hand the ball over to West Windsor. They go for a kick. Here's the kick by West Windsor. Well down the field. Lawrence picks up the ball, sends it back up towards the center line and across the center line. Ball is instantly returned by West Windsor. Ball roll out off the foot of West Windsor. Lawrence throw in. There's the throw, kicked out of the air by West Windsor. Lawrence recovers the ball, across to midfield. And finally, no, they still don't have it out of there. Looks like Hatfield will jump on the ball before any of the West Windsor players can put it in the net. Another drop kick from Hatfield. Ball settled by Lawrence, kicked up a little bit and picked off immediately by West Windsor. Ball in the 18, cleared out towards the sideline. That'll be a throw in for West Windsor, which is better than a corner kick. Good defensive play there. West Windsor with the throw in here. Lawrence takes the ball away. Pass back and kicked out. Ball slowly being advanced towards the center line, but West Windsor gets back in control and they'll drive it down towards the 18. Lawrence with the kick. And the ball is returned by West Windsor. Lawrence with another kick. As the two teams scramble for the ball around the center line. Very back and forth game here. West Windsor with the ball. Pass towards the near side. They'll drive down the field. Towards the top of the key. And Lawrence kicked the ball off the shins of West Windsor. Ball rolls out of bounds over the end line, and looks like it'll be a goal kick for Lawrence. Sarah Hatfield setting up for the kick. You can see the sun's being a factor now as she has to shield her eyes. Here's a kick up towards the center. Picked up by West Windsor. Lawrence takes it away. And we got a breakaway by Lawrence. Lawrence heading down towards the goal. Ball's knocked out of the area by the goalie. West Windsor comes away with the ball now. Lawrence back on the attack. There's a kick towards the far side. And into the arms of the goalie. Goalie rolls the ball out towards the defenders, but Lawrence is right there. Pick that pass off. Very fast run there by Emily Mihov. Just about caught the West Windsor team off guard. West Windsor now on the move, heading towards the center of the field. Lawrence breaks up the play. Now Lawrence back on the attack. Ball in the far corner. And it rolls over the end line. That'll be a goal kick for West Windsor. There's the kick. West Windsor settles the ball and advances it down the field, but Lawrence kicks it back the other direction. And tripping on Lawrence. Looked like purely accidental, but a hard fall there by the West Windsor player. West Windsor with the kick. Play it back. Lawrence gets a piece of it, but West Windsor will clear it across the field. Lawrence on it still. Kicked in towards center. Right back out again. Lawrence has been good at getting in goal scoring position. But West Windsor has turned the tide and they're on the attack. Advancing down the field towards the Lawrence goal. Lawrence breaks up the play. Kicked up the field. And that may have been an offsides call there. Hard to tell from this angle. I believe it was offsides, and here comes the kick from West Windsor. Lawrence bringing the ball back up the field. And a little collision between players there. We have the ref working out the whistle again. Call went against Lawrence. As West Windsor will be taking a kick. There's the kick. Stopped by Lawrence. Picked off by West Windsor. And they move down the far side of the field. Lawrence will clear the ball. Now fighting at the sideline, and the call goes against Lawrence. It'll be a throw in for West Windsor. Here's a throw from West Windsor.
Lauren, you have one? You don't?
Pressure from Lawrence. West Windsor kicks the ball, but an errant pass picked off by Lawrence.
Good, Vicky.
West Windsor will send the ball back down towards midfield. Lawrence hustles to try and stop their momentum. And stop it they do. Kick by Lawrence up the field. Number 17, Vicky Weberitz, trying to make something happen there, but outnumbered. Loses the ball to West Windsor. West Windsor brings the ball down the near sideline. Lawrence will cross it and advance the ball on the far side. Ball onto the West Windsor side of the field now. Fierce action in the far corner. Ball will roll out of bounds.
Sarah!
Substitutions coming into play. Number 22, Sarah Berardi, coming out of the game. Get a little rest there. And here goes the throw from Lawrence. Fine throw it was, too, right in towards the 18. Nice play. Not quite enough oomph on the ball, and the West Windsor goalie picks it up. Here comes the ball. Scramble for possession right at the midfield line. That still hasn't been decided. But there, Lawrence finally gets the ball advanced down towards the West Windsor goal. Goalie comes out of the goal, picks it up, and a drop kick back towards midfield. Still scrambling for possession here. West Windsor will advance the ball, but it looks like it gets across the line there. It does, and Lawrence will now take possession with a throw-in. More substitutions going on. Here's the throw by Lawrence. Rolls out of bounds. West Windsor will take a throw. Lawrence takes the ball away. Playing around in front of the goal there could get dangerous. Ball's played out to the far corner. And ball ends up coming right back past our camera position. Across the center line and out towards the West Windsor goal now. West Windsor clears the ball, back across the line. And we're back to that fight for possession at the center. Lawrence with a give and go there. Will advance the ball down towards the 18. Fine play by number 2, Kelly Collins. Gets past the goalie and crosses the ball. Unfortunately, Cardinals unable to put it in the net. And it looks like another offsides call by Lawrence. That'll bring up a kick by West Windsor. Here's the kick. Looks like the ball went out of play there. Well, we got a penalty kick here.
Jen, look at Mark.
Looks like Jennifer Zoll will be taking the kick. Ball's up.
Oh, Jen. You got it, Jules.
Settled by Lawrence. They'll play it back. And send it right back in again. Shot in towards goal, rolls wide and out. This will bring up a goal kick by West Windsor Plainsboro South. So far, no goal scored in the second half. Lawrence Cardinals still lead 2-0 over West Windsor Plainsboro South. All of the goals coming in the first half. Here's a kick by the goalie. More of a pass than a kick. Both teams fight for possession of the ball. For the moment, Lawrence has it. But right back to West Windsor. West Windsor on the attack now down the far line. They'll kick it up the line, and the ball gets away from them. Picked off by Lawrence. Lawrence sends it up the line. And that looks like, no, it stayed in bounds. I thought it was headed for the line there. Fight for possession.
No! More!
That looked a little bit too physical for the ref's opinion. So West Windsor will be taking a kick. Players are setting up for the kick. There's the kick. In towards the Lawrence goal. And past the mouth of the goal off to the far corner. Lawrence comes away with the ball. And it's a kick up the field. West Windsor plays it out towards the outside. Ball ricochets off the foot of the Lawrence player and goes to West Windsor for a throw-in. Lawrence gets a foot on it and kicks it out of bounds. Another throw by West Windsor. There's the throw. Ball moves out towards the center of the field and across to the far side now. Kick in towards goal. And West Windsor gets the ball out of their goal area. Lawrence will play it right back in again. No one seems to be able to settle this ball down at the moment. West Windsor dribbles the ball out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Lawrence after more substitutions. You can see there where the sun is really getting in her eyes as the sun gets lower and lower. Fine throw in there. Kicked right out again by West Windsor. That's Nell Evans over there with the throw-ins, and she got a good arm to her. She really threw that ball. Lawrence trying to move the ball back in towards the goal. Can't seem to penetrate the West Windsor defense at the moment. Ball gets airborne. And up towards midfield again. Played back in by Lawrence. Play here in the near corner. That'll go off the shin of a West Windsor player. Throw in by Lawrence towards midfield. In towards the goal. Oh, and a kick by Kelsey Holt goes high. Another opportunity passed up, but once again, Lawrence is still leading 2-0. Substitutions for West Windsor there, and we'll be setting up for a goal kick for West Windsor. West Windsor goalie has been taking all of the goal kicks this game. Play resumes. Here's the kick. Ball comes up the middle. West Windsor still advancing the ball across the line. And there's a throw in from Lawrence. Picked off by West Windsor. West Windsor pass is picked off by Lawrence, who gets a good kick up the field. West Windsor advancing it towards the center line again, but it rolls out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in by Lawrence. Nell Evans again with the throw. Ball's picked off and rolls across the sideline. West Windsor with a throw now. Lawrence will take possession of the ball for the moment. And out of bounds off the foot of West Windsor. We'll give a throw in to Lawrence. Nell Evans again will be setting up for a throw. Substitutions going on in the meantime.
At 120.
There's a throw. Kicked in towards the goal. West Windsor kicking the ball out of their 18. Out towards the sideline again. Picked up by Lawrence. Lawrence will move the play over towards this side of the field. Ball gets away from her, but quickly recovered by Lawrence. Cross to the far side. And up the sideline. Now back in towards the middle. Lawrence on a good run here. Shot on goal. Does not go in. Excellent play by Lawrence, though, as they advance the ball down towards the goal. West Windsor goalie setting up for another goal kick. There's the kick. They'll play the ball back to try and maintain control. Lawrence kicks the ball in towards the goal. Easily snagged by West Windsor goalie. Here comes the ball. And looks like it was kicked out of bounds by Lawrence. West Windsor with a throw in. West Windsor trying to find room to maneuver there. They'll drop the ball back. Still holding the ball in the same basic area there. Now cross towards center. No one from Lawrence there to do anything about it. Finally a kick by Kelsey Holt. Doesn't connect. More substitutions. Ball's back in play. West Windsor maintaining control of the ball. They try and bring it up the far sideline. Stopped by Lawrence. Lawrence with a kick up the sideline. Players scrambling for control of the ball now. And it looks like it was kicked, well, both directions. It's going back and forth quite a bit. Lawrence with the ball. They'll drop it back and a kick in towards goal. Ball will roll across the end line. That will set up yet another goal kick. More substitutions. So we see number 18 from West Windsor coming out of the game. There's the goal kick. Ball put back into play by Lawrence. Taken away by West Windsor as they advance the ball towards the center line. Lawrence defense is right there to return the ball. Kicked out of bounds by West Windsor. Number 19, Yasmin Hajicha, will be taking the throw in. Once again off the foot of West Windsor. It'll go out of bounds. Lawrence with possession. Taken away by West Windsor. The ball advances past our camera position here, right to the center line. And now West Windsor is on the attack. There's a good kick down the field. Ball off in the far corner. Kicked out of bounds by Lawrence. Give them a chance to regroup. And West Windsor will be setting up for throw-in. Here's the throw by West Windsor. Ball is kicked out towards the far corner. Kicked in by West Windsor. But the ball goes over the end line. And will roll out of bounds for another goal kick from Lawrence. Sarah Hatfield setting up for a goal kick. She seems to prefer kicking from the right side of the box. Here's the kick. Doesn't get very far, but Lawrence maintains possession. Lawrence getting the ball past the center line for the moment. And West Windsor right back on the attack. Ball taken away by Lawrence. Kicked back in by West Windsor. A little back and forth action here. Both teams scramble for the ball. Now West Windsor maintaining control a little bit. Picked off by Lawrence. Lawrence will bring it back up towards the center line. And move into West Windsor territory. West Windsor gets the ball back out of their area. And there's a kick across the center line, but returned right away by the Lawrence defense. Lawrence advancing the ball down the field. And it's cleared by the goalie. Off towards the far sideline. Kicked out of bounds apparently by West Windsor. That should be a throw-in for Lawrence. Lisa Smith coming out of the game. Morgan Frank in to take her place. Looks like Nell Evans will be taking the throw in.
Well, I guess working in Minnesota, yeah.
Good throw towards center field. Ball played up the near side of the line now. Gets barely across the line there, and it'll be a Lawrence throw in. Ball kicked out of bounds once again by West Windsor. Another Lawrence throw in. And Lawrence will move the ball over towards the center of the field. West Windsor quick to reject any advance there. Lawrence will move the play over to the far side of the field now. And that's the end of the game, folks. The Lawrence Cardinals have won as they defeated the West Windsor Plainsboro South with a score of 2-0. You've been watching the LTPS Cardinal Sports Network on Comcast Channel 19 and Verizon Channel 37. Thanks to Adrian Feliciano for working camera today. Production for this program has been done by the District Media Center of Lawrence Township Public Schools. Thank you for watching.